please stand for the Pro-Vice Chancellor's Party and the academic procession.
Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Director of Finance, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to Oliver Jacobs, our outstanding alumni. We look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduands, well done. Many of you began your academic journey with us during the uncertain times of the COVID-19 pandemic. You adapted to new ways of living at the same time as new ways of learning. In coming through and being here, you have demonstrated resilience that will set you up for success in your future endeavours. Today is about celebrating your achievements and looking forward to your future with anticipation. Yes, today we recognise your academic accomplishments, but when your degrees are conferred upon you shortly, they will stand as symbols of so much more. Confirmation you have challenged yourself, proof you have determination, evidence you have prepared yourself for the future, and so much more that will be personal to you, your family, and your friends. Along your journey, you will have been supported by a whole host of people, as well as family and friends, course mates, employers, librarians, and other professional services folk at NTU, as well as by your academic tutors. Many of those people will be here with you today or watching online to celebrate your success. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. Now I want to thank you, whether you have completed a foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship. By doing so with NTU, you have made a huge contribution to your school, your university and this region. If you played sports, thank you. NTU is now a top 10 university for sport according to the British Universities and Colleges Sport League table this year. For being part of our environmentally conscious student body, thank you. This year we were ranked second most sustainable university in the world. Yes, that's right, second in the world. If you volunteered in Nottingham and the region, thank you. This year, hundreds of students have engaged with local schools, charities and community organisations through volunteering and our Students in Classrooms programme, contributing over 24,000 hours. For those who completed consultancy projects and work placements with businesses in our city and region, thank you. In sharing your knowledge, you have helped those firms to innovate, revitalising their thinking. And finally, for choosing us, thank you. You made NTU one of the top 5 biggest universities in the country, but not just one of the biggest, one of the best. Together, we have earned NTU the title University of the Year in 5 out of the last 6 years, being named the Times and Sunday Times Modern University of the Year 2023, and most recently, What Uni University of the Year 2023. an award based only on your feedback. I hope it is with pride that you go into your next stage of your life, more education or work or whatever, saying you studied with the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment at Nottingham Trent University. You are graduating from one of the largest and most respected schools of architecture, design and the built environment in the UK. Each year, over 1,000 students graduate from this school and into professional life in disciplines as diverse as architecture, construction management, civil engineering, product design, and property management. Official government statistics have repeatedly demonstrated that within 15 months of receiving their awards, around 90% of our employed graduates are in highly skilled professional roles, making a real difference not only in the UK, but around the world. Of course, this will not be a surprise to those graduating today. Many of you have already been immersed in an environment grounded in professional practice. The majority of your lecturers will have worked in industry or practice, and so will many of you, whether you have worked part-time or been on a degree apprenticeship or undertaken a sandwich placement. The experience you have gained alongside your qualification will provide a solid foundation for the future. We should all be rightly proud of our industry connections. However, this doesn't only benefit our teaching. Our researchers build partnerships throughout the world to tackle pressing and real-world problems. Whether this is a preservation of ancient pyramids in Egypt, the safety risks of e-scooters, or the development of technologies to assist network rail in their infrastructure management, you have been and remain part of something special. Class of 2023, I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony. I now invite Deputy Dean Professor Richard Bull to read the names of today's graduates and our Pro Vice Chancellor Jane McNeill to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Pro Vice Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Property Development and Planning, Joshua Billingham. Jack Chambers. Amelia Coker. Thomas Salenso. Toby Hitchens. Grace Jordan. Catherine Cabell. James Long. Charlie McGowan. Dominique McKenna. Munash Uemba. Erin Morgan. Jade Radbourne. Tony Sharp. Robin Weavers. Alexander Webster. Bethany Abson. Angus Dean. Edward Drayson. Holly Mae Gallagher. Eleanor Garner. Archie Noble. Elliot Williams. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in property finance and investment. Samuel Adelawale. Edom Agbo. Lukman Al-Hinau. Garvinder Bang. Alexander Bland. Oliver Bontoft. Anna Cardoso Florentin. Federico Denola. Adele Ectopola Gonzalez. Ryan Garcher. Emily Hunt. Darnell Johnson. Chloe Langford. Riona Mason. Molly Murphy. Charlie Murray. Joseph Oshunremi. Ned Owen. Daniel Queen. Finley Ribbons. Archie Robinson. Joel Ruprai. Zinzali Sibanda. Michael Spears. Rahul Tak. Harjas Tandi. Hannah West. Charles Frederick Wiseman. Benjamin Wotton. Milo Wright. Samuel Colclough. Courtney Duberry. Joel Hadfield. Charles Hutchings. Jack Miller. Andreas Odysseus. Daniel Ogusano. Danielle Okuwabi. Rhea Rosada. Oluwatimil Oreraji. Isakeli Tikadua Dua. Pro-Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I'm pleased to invite Pinky Bazaz, Principal Lecturer, to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni, Oliver Jacobs, and to present them to the Pro-Vice Chancellor to receive the award.
It is both my pleasure and privilege to introduce Oliver Jacobs, one of our most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of his achievements. Oliver embarked on his entrepreneurial journey while pursuing a BA Honours Architecture degree in 2016. From the comfort of his university bedroom, what began as Unidosh has since transformed into Unitasker, an ingenious application that facilitates the connection between individuals, businesses, and students seeking paid work. Unitasker now boasts an impressive monthly engagement of 30,000 students, with an astonishing reach to over 200 million people. Oliver's own experiences mirror those many here at Nottingham Trent University, drawn not only by the bustling nightlife, but also by the unparalleled academic prospects it offers. It was during this time that Oliver keenly observed the financial challenges faced by many students, which served as the inspiration for Unidosh, later to become Unitasker. Oliver and his trusted friend pooled their skills together, determined to empower students to earn money in a manner that suited their needs. The outcome was the creation of a dynamic online marketplace connecting students with businesses and providing an on-demand, affordable and flexible workforce across design, digital marketing, web development and beyond. Unitasker, in collaboration with Shout, has successfully connected 200,000 students with renowned brands such as Spotify, Warner, HelloFresh and many others. Even today, Oliver draws inspiration from the principles of architecture, skillfully applying them to his thriving enterprise. He describes the inception of Unitasker as a meticulous process of building a plan, modelling it, and constructing a foundation to form a prototype. These foundational elements have undeniably played a pivotal role in the resounding success of Unitasker as we see it today. As we reflect on Oliver's accomplishments, it's obvious he has a profound appreciation and understanding of the exceptional talents of students. Beyond merely facilitating earning opportunities during their academic journey, he recognises the creative and innovative potential to positively impact the world of commerce and society beyond. Pro Vice-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspirational global leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Oliver Jacobs to receive his Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumnus Award.
Good afternoon, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished faculty, graduating students, and honoured guests. It's an honour to stand here today as the recipient of the Outstanding Alumni Award. As I walked through campus earlier today, on a Wednesday no less, I half expected to see a group of students in outrageous costumes embarking on their weekly pilgrimage to Ocean. Perhaps the only place where seeing a student dressed as a banana would not only be normal, but downright encouraged. Yet here we are, all gathered at your graduation ceremony, looking considerably more formal than a typical Ocean Wednesday crowd, and I can't help but feel a pang of nostalgia for those days. Although my roots may trace back to northwest London, I found a second home here in London, in Nottingham. I was drawn to the study of architecture from a young age, and all throughout my life I was obsessed with designs and floor plans. I thought I was lucky to have found my calling when so many others are not quite sure what they want to do. Yet, as the twists and turns of life may have it, my journey took me down a very different path. Arriving at Byron Halls on my very first day, I was so excited to be part of Nottingham Trent's great architecture programme and all the independence and fun that comes with being a student in a great city. My years at this university were transformative. As well as gaining a degree, I met some of my greatest mates to date. It was in my second year, back in 2015, that an occurring problem became very, very apparent. Students needed more money. We were also struggling to find work experience that fit easily around our studies. Sound familiar? However, between my friends and I, we had plenty of skills or talents that we could make money from if given the chance. My mate could speak Spanish, I could do design, others could DJ, and so on. So I got together with my best friend Joe from secondary school, and we brainstormed business ideas to solve this issue. We decided on an app, and our very first startup was born, called Unidosh. This was a marketplace only for students to buy and sell services. We were certain this was the solution we were all looking for. But as two students, one studying architecture and the other studying animal behaviour at Manchester Met, we had no freaking clue how to build an app. We reached out to someone we knew who could code, he gave us a price, and somehow we managed to raise some initial investment to get us started. At this point, I was juggling my architecture degree with the business. Days were spent in the workshop, building models, evenings spent on Adobe designing app screens and marketing plans. Weekends were spent flyering in the city centre and putting stickers on lampposts. You should still see our little U logo dotted around. We were kicked out of the library at least once a day for leaving flyers on every single desk. The university did help though. We entered the Hive competition and ended up winning £5,000 to put towards the business. We got to 5,000 members across Manchester and Nottingham, but in all honesty, it didn't work. Students were uploading their services left, right and centre, but apart from a few DJs being hired and speakers being rented out for parties, we couldn't get traction. We then realised why. It was the problem we were trying to solve in the beginning. Students haven't got any money to buy other services. That was our first major obstacle. We were gutted, but we knew we were onto something. We had built up something strong across 2 cities, a workforce of students who were telling us they want to do work, so we made a big decision to open the platform to allow everybody to post and advertise tasks, but only students can accept them. This remained within our goal of what we set out to do, make students cash and give them experience. Along with this change, the tech needed to change, and so did the branding. UniDosh transformed into Unitasker. That was a huge thing at the time. All that marketing and branding we had done for UniDosh would be down the drain. All those stickers, useless. So at this point, we came to our next big problem, trying to build another tech product but with zero technical background. By this time, it's 2018, I've graduated Nottingham Trent with a 2-1, moved back in with my parents, thank you mum, thank you dad, and parked architecture. If Unitasker was going to be successful, it needed full concentration. We knew we needed to build an app, but the guys we were using were too expensive. Google suggested that we hire a CTO, a Chief Technical Officer, a coder, basically, and to give him shares in the business. So we found a CTO. This guy, I won't mention names, but Steve really screwed us over. He sold us the dream, told us he would rebuild the app and it would be done in a few months. 1 year went by and nothing. We had thousands of students that we had told a brand new version was coming, but a whole academic year went by and they forgot about us. We were starting to get impatient, to say the least. We eventually parted ways with Steve, got our 10% back, and found a team in India who finished the build. By the time we relaunched, it was September 2019. We decided it was best to wipe the database and start again fresh. Another difficult decision. I remember some of the first tasks being posted were from people in the public. One was an elderly lady in Manchester who wanted her grass mown and windows cleaned. We waited for students to apply, but nothing. I did not want our first task to go unanswered. Absolutely no way. So off to Manchester I went to mow some lawn. I picked up one of those hand-propelled push lawn mowers from Argos on the way. Joe picked up some window cleaner. Let me tell you, the state of this garden. I just hope she didn't go out there for a few weeks. In my defense, the grass was so long, the lawnmower couldn't handle it. I remember using scissors at one point because I thought it would be quicker. I was so desperate to do a good job. But Joe, on the other hand, was inside cleaning windows, having a nice chat and a cup of tea. We left that house with some serious thinking to do. We need lots of students, and what happened over the next few days was pivotal. We were working one evening and had what was really our most simple idea yet. We already had a few thousand students signed up, waiting for paid tasks, so why not pay 50 of them £5 each to do an Instagram story advertising our app? We may not have the budget to hire an influencer with 100,000 followers, but if you add up all of the followers of those 50 students, that's a lot of people, and probably a lot of like-minded people who might be interested in our app and trust their mate's recommendation. So we posted a task and went to bed. We woke up the next morning and we were number 150 on the App Store, thousands and thousands of sign-ups. We repeated this process over and over again and even tried on TikTok, and the results were even better. In 2020, we reached 100,000 users. We had something and brands wanted in. They wanted to do the same with their products, so we launched a product called Unitasker Shout. Spotify wanted 2,500 students to shout about them. So okay, now we're onto something, we thought, but we need a team. So we pulled in our brothers and sisters to help, friends and anyone who's free. Since then, we've managed to grow Unitasker to 300,000 students across the UK and the US, and it's a platform where students and graduates can find a range of tasks, jobs and internships. Over £7 million worth of tasks have been posted and 260,000 applications from students. Our goal to help students earn money and gain experience is now coming to fruition. We're seeing students join when they are 16 and complete jobs all the way through college and uni, building up hundreds of 5-star reviews. This is the kind of impact we wanted to make. Fast forward to the present, and my career trajectory may seem a world away from the field of architecture. Yet, the problem-solving skills, creative thinking, and resilience that I developed during my studies were fundamental in founding Unitasker. To the graduates, I would say this: embrace the unexpected twists and turns of life. Like many of you today, I started Unitasker with a clear plan, yet life had different ideas. It's perfectly okay to change your direction. Stay curious, keep learning, and always remember that the path to wherever you're trying to get to is rarely a straight line. I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude to Jane McNeill and to the university for this tremendous honour. Nottingham Trent has played an invaluable role for my journey, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Congratulations once again to all the graduates. I'm excited to see where your journey takes you. At Unitasker, we never know what will happen next, and we're constantly trying to grow and take opportunities as they arise. So I thought that I would end this today in fashion with Unitasker with a task. I would like to task 5 students here to download and sign up to Unitasker. First 5 graduates to do it get £50 by the end of the day. I'll be able to see who gets there first. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Pro Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in real estate, Lynn Anafak Nume. Joshua Badembima. Benedict Bentley. Elliot Buddle. Hannah Davis. George Demosthenes. James Forshaw. Thomas Gerard. William Harrop. Dominique Holmes. Reese Holmes. Oliver House. Isha Job. Alexander Khan. James Little. Samuel Locke. Eddie Lungu. Guy McGregor. Ketlin Mayorg. Arabella Marshall. Mlandu Brownie Mata. Harvey Meacham. Brian Umpaka. Grace May Mukendi. Brooklyn Olise. Kiran Deep Paul. Jack Pakaru. Vinay Rabadia. Benjamin Ruth. Aaron Schechter. Mira Sharma. Harry Schemmel. Jamie Smith. Kasper Zemraj. Daniela Taylor. Alfie Thelwell. John Wells. Frederick Worth. Jessica Berry. Stephen Dowds Jones. Callum Fortune. Samuel Folds. George Inman. Matthew Jennings. Joshua Moore. Oliver Morgan. Fariha Nadim. Thomas Newstead. Jonathan Norton. Jack Pinder. Joe Reynolds. Guy Sanders. Shay Story. Finley Sutherland. Rihanna Woke. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in real estate, Samuel Cohen. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design, Montel Smith. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in product design, Calvin Atem. Pro Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who've not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Rihanna Wolk, who earlier received a Bachelor of Science degree in real estate, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Director of Finance, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. I'm so grateful to have been given the opportunity to stand here on behalf of the Property Management and Development courses to give a huge thanks to all of those who've played a vital role in our successes here at NTU. I will just apologise in advance that I don't come with live subtitles because the past 4 years have taught me that anyone from below about Birmingham may struggle to understand my northern accent. So to the faculty, staff and tutors who have given us the time, resources and encouragement to get us here. Not forgetting having more patience than I thought was ever possible, for calmly answering the same questions at least 3 times in a single drop-in session. So thank you. Thanks for caring about our success and doing anything you could to make sure we made it here today. We also owe many thanks to those non-teaching staff who have helped us with any struggles or provided us opportunities to get more involved with university. A special shout out to the 24-hour library staff, because without them, those panic 3 AM library sessions would not have been possible. And finally, to our family and friends, on behalf of all the graduates, thank you for your love, support and essay proofreading that's got us through the years. Now, I think what sets our courses apart from the others is that they've not only given us the specific knowledge we need to get into our property careers, but as cliché as it may sound, it's given us each other. This industry isn't built just on what you know, but who you know. And I think it's safe to say we've all got some pretty good who's to take forward with us. Not only as a network and future colleagues, but as lifelong friends. This year, all 3 courses have been on field trips, which certainly for real estate has brought so many of us closer. And I actually met people who the day before I would have just walked past without knowing. Not to mention meeting those whose names I knew only from Microsoft Teams back when we were in lockdown. And whether we did placement or not, we all experienced university online at some point. And whilst we may have missed out on some of the normal uni life, all of us sat here today got through one of the toughest times for students. And it just shows our resilience and perseverance through whatever's thrown at us. And we should be so proud of ourselves that we've made it to the end. Anyway, speaking of meeting some peers and tutors for the first time this year, it was to my not so much surprise that some of them seem to have known my name already. We all know the infamous Microsoft Teams ping every time someone puts a message into the chat. Well, an introduction with one of my now very close friends went something on the lines of, "Oh, you're Rihanna, aren't you the girl that was always talking in the Teams chats?" Yeah, that was me. So, to anyone I was in second year with, sorry. As one of the UK's largest and most established property educators, it's an honour to be graduating from NTU alongside my fellow graduates. So to you, my fellow graduates, whichever direction you choose to take from here, I wish you all the best, and who knows, maybe you'll be sat at a desk next to each other again one day. But if so, whoever sat next to me might want to get some earplugs. I hope the late nights and grey hairs have been worth it, and you're all sat up there proud of yourselves, because we're only going to get ourselves a degree! Woo!
Wow. Class of 2023. I want to echo the thoughts of our Director of Finance by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future, and thanking you for the part you have played in making this university the fantastic place it is to work and study. So thank you and congratulations. I feel really honoured to be able to share this day with you and your nearest and dearest here in our lovely University Hall, super building. For the relatives and friends of graduates here today, we really do know how proud you feel. So please believe me when I say, regardless of how many graduations I attend, I feel that warm sense of pride each and every time. And in fact, I have to make sure I wear waterproof mascara on these occasions, so thank you. We have seen your loved ones walk through our doors into what are often at first unfamiliar surroundings at the university. We've supported them in their studies, we've mentored them, and for at least 1 in 10 of them, we've replaced their lost student cards this year alone. Just saying. So yeah, that was fun. They are, and we hope will remain, part of our NTU family, and we really do regard you as family. I want to say thank you to Oliver for accepting your award and for sharing your reflections and your journey. It's really a privilege. It's our privilege to have you associated with the university. And I was not only am I delighted that you talked about the importance of work experience, which I go on about all the time, but also you're an inspiration. Your entrepreneurship and your tenacity are an inspiration to us all, so thank you. And I'd also like to congratulate Rihanna, because that was a really, really lovely vote of thanks. That was fantastic. Thank you. And also, you talked about the resilience that you and your peers have had to demonstrate in getting through your studies. So well done. So, today we have said well done, and we'll continue to say well done, but we're not saying goodbye. As our graduates, we make you a promise. And that promise is that we will help you find your way onto your future and your employment. Now, ADB graduates, as we know, have fantastic outcomes, so well done, you all. Our employability team is here to offer you advice after graduation, whether you're thinking about further study, whether you're thinking about employment, whatever you're going on to, whether you're fixed up or not, they are there for you, so please take up that opportunity. And if you do find that you're not in a graduate post within the next 12 months, if you do find that, come and talk to us, because we will provide you support, coaching, and indeed we'll guarantee you a paid internship if you find yourself in that situation, so you can re-engage your confidence and get that kickstart you need. So whatever your next step, you remain members of what is a global NTU family. We have a worldwide community of over 250,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open to you. That is really sincere offer. We do hope we see you again. And during our time here, you might have been helped by our alumni in lectures or placements or careers advice. So in time, we'd be delighted to welcome you back to share your experiences and what you've learned on your journey after graduation, and to share that with future generations of NTU students. So please do. We hope you go from here with pride and knowing that you are and always will be NTU. Want you to stay in touch. So on a very practical point, please do keep your contact details up to date with our alumni team. And when the opportunity comes in about 15 months from now, you'll get a survey from the government about your graduate outcomes. Please do fill it in. That sounds terribly dull, doesn't it? But you will be making another important contribution to a university that values you very much. So you've made a great contribution to the university and to the city, and I understand to its nighttime economy, apparently. So all that is for the future. Today is the time to enjoy your success. So in a few moments, I'm going to invite everybody to join us for celebratory refreshments over in the Newton building. But first, I've had some really good clapping and cheering and woohooing today. It's been pretty good, but I think we've got more in us, don't you? In fact, to be honest, we have a little competition to see which group of graduates can make the most noise. So in a moment, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. Can I ask you, shouting, woohooing, stamping, if you wish, let's see how much noise we can make. If we can bring down the building next door, that'll be great. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, go! Fantastic. I think that's the best yet. Yes, well done. Fantastic. Really well done. Okay, so here we go. Guests, I'm going to ask you to please remain seated for a few minutes. We'll do the processing, we'll do the processional music, and the academic party and the graduates will leave the hall, and then we'll all go over to the Newton building. So that's how we're going to do it. Without further ado, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Well done, everyone.